Yahweh, Yahweh, come and do what only you. Wow, 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 wow. Hey, good evening and welcome once again to Realities with Princess Tina. It's a wonderful, wonderful episode here today, and it's a lovely Thursday. The weekend is getting very close. Man, the way, you know, the week is running. I kind of wonder what's going on. Anyway, Jesus is about to come. The end time is very near. So, wow, it's kind of like there are so many things that are happening quickly like that and all that. But the motivational thing we can share with you. Don't ever let yourself down, even when people and situations let you down. Stay positive. Stay positive at all times. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. Tell yourself you're going to be what God wants you to be. You're going to be a success. In this life, there are a lot of situations, a lot of things that will want to put you down. There are a lot of situations, a lot of things that will want to throw you off balance. Most times you feel like you're going to give up, you're going to lose it, and a whole lot of things. But if you believe, if you trust in God, you will see that you can overcome those situations. Life basically is that. It's just like I told you about 3 days ago. I told you that don't put the wrongs of people to heart because you're going to move forward. And I told you also yesterday, that you can always be yourself despite the situation, despite what happens. You can be yourself and make a great success. And today I'm telling you that you shouldn't let yourself down even when people and situations let you down. Stay positive. You will always win. Someone that always says that you win at all times. In life there are a lot of situations that come to your way. There are a lot of challenges that you face. There are a lot of things that happen to you. And at times in situations, people that are not strong enough to hold on, when situations happen to them, they feel like they kill themselves. They want to take part and end their life because they think they can't go on. But I want this to tell you, don't ever look at that thing that way. Always tell yourself, despite the challenging situation, that you can always attain that height of greatness. Certainly, you can always get to your destiny. You can always fulfill your purpose in life. That God has positioned you in a place to fulfill. Don't ever let yourself down. Even when situations around you turn you down, you might have your hope on some certain things or some certain people, and just when you meet them, they will turn you down. You might have your hope of being in a particular school, and just when you're about to be admitted, there will be no money for you to go on. Yes, there are a lot of situations like that. You might be with somebody in a relationship for a very long time, and just when it's a blessing and a time for you to enjoy that relationship, the person turned his back or her back against you like that. And when they have broken, and then you just want to kill yourself, you feel like taking poison and die. You feel like turning the wall is turned back against you. You feel a whole lot of things. But all I want to tell you, that is the time for you to sit up. That is the time for you to tell yourself, I can't fail. That is the time for you to encourage yourself. There are most situations that happen that there will not be somebody to encourage you. Most situations happen, there will not be somebody to talk to you, to tell you that come on, just stop yourself and stand up. Everyone that you can ever trust give up on you. Everyone that you ever believe on turn their backs on you. Because everybody wants to either be a rich man or a rich woman. Everybody wants to, live their life the way they want. And at the point they look at it, they look at it as if they are not going to achieve anything being around you or being with you, or they are not going to make success or progress. And also at times in life, you must have given so much to people, and when you need them most, that is when hardly on you. And sometimes also you have done put your money in a business, done everything to prosper, and at the end of the day, when that business, the man was poor or he was struggling, barely struggling to survive, and then you stayed with him, and just when things turn out right for you to enjoy, with him, that is the time he finds you not fit enough to be who you thought you were in his life. So also to a woman, you can spend so much. A man can spend so much time with a woman, throwing her through school, open a business for her, establish a company, or do everything. And at the end of the day, the woman totally lose respect for you. The woman now abandons you. That happen. A lot of things happen, and you're heartbroken. And in some cases, these women will even leave their children with the male. And in some cases, the man also abandon his children with the woman. But one thing is that as long as you would not give up on yourself, God doesn't give up on you, and that is a truth. I love one song that Bishop Isaac Idahosa doesn't give up on you, and that is a truth. I love one song that Bishop Isaac Idahosa actually sung. That's one of my mentors. I love him so much. He sang a song. He said, "Don't give up. It is not over." He said, "Even when you fail, it isn't over. There are a lot of times that pushing on, never let go, never say never. It's just like one of the guests I had here yesterday said, never say never. But what baffles me is that people always say never, and they end up saying never. You see, so it is a fact. If you know where you're heading to, never say never. In yourself, trust yourself, trust where you are, trust where God has placed you. There is a purpose He has for you, and that is why He has taken you in the path or in the direction that He's taking you. This is very important. When people give up on you, it's because they are not good enough to be with you. When people give up on you, it's because they were never meant to be by you. People give up on you, it's because they are not good enough to be with you. When people give up on you, it's because they were never meant to be by you. When people give up on you, it's because they were never the right people all along. They only pretended. When people give up on you, it means that the star and the light you carry is greater than what they carry, and they cannot stand you. When people give up on you, they are envious and jealous of your character, your personality, and where you are heading to. When people give up on you, it definitely means that you are higher than them, and they cannot stand the force that you carry. So in most times, there are various reasons that will make people give up on you. But even when situations let you down, stay positive. Your staying positive is what will help you win at the end of it. Everything we pass through in life is a passing through process, and that is why we call it passing through. Every situation in life, you are just going through it. You're definitely going to come out of it. It's a short deal. It's something that cannot be stopped, cannot be hindered. Everything that happens in life, in most cases, it's not people, it could be situations. I have mentioned some of the situations that you pass through, situations where you put your money in a business, and when you are supposed to reap out that money at the end of the day, that business gets bankrupt, or that business, the company catch fire, and you lose all your goods, or you might even be importing a goods and it ends up, at the high sea, and you lose everything. These are situations that will feel like killing you. These are situations that you feel like not living again to see another day. But you know what I'm going to tell you? Stay positive. That your truck or your container have sink in the high sea, and you went ahead and took poison, but not knowing that if you were just able to wait a little, you might just hear another good news that it wasn't your ship, or your container wasn't actually in that ship, though it wanted to go through that ship, but it ended up going through another ship. So the ship that sank wasn't actually the ship that your container is. But before you reason that, you already ended your life and you lose everything. Why? There are a lot of people that have passed through situations where they lost their families, they lost their father, they lost their mother, they lost everything that they had. And at the end of the day, life became so difficult, not even a place to lay their head, not even food to eat. They pass through that kind of situation and then they feel like dying. No, it is not over. Why God allows you to pass through that situation is that there is a better thing waiting ahead for you. If only you can stay positive, you will set when people give up on you and situations give up on you, do not give up on yourself. Believe in who you are. Continue to press forward. Paul always said in the Bible, Paul in Corinthians, he said, I press forward towards the mark of the higher calling, which is in Christ Jesus. No matter the situation, keep pressing forward. Keep telling yourself it's going to work out. I don't know how long I'm going to stay. I don't know how long this thing is going to happen, but I've got a certainty that I'm going to see the end of the situation. A lot of people, out of anxiety, out of worriness in life, out of situation, out of quick money and all that, they run out of God's plan and God's purpose for their life. They are quick to conclusion and they don't end up seeing the end of the matter. And rather the matter now or situations end up seeing their own end. Let's always believe in seeing the end of every situation that come in our life. Let's not by it covers or judged by the present situations, because the Bible also made us understand that the things we don't see that are temporal, but the things we don't see are eternal, but the things we see are temporal. When you look around you and you find yourself in some certain kind of situation, you tend to want to give up so easily. But when you can also see, someone was telling me yesterday, he said one thing with human being, he said that when they find themselves discussing with someone in the US yesterday, and And he said, when human beings find themselves in a particular situation, they feel that all hope is lost. They feel that they have lost everything, and they feel that their own is worse until they come in contact with someone who tells them their story. And then they know that they even haven't started at all. There are people that don't get food to eat. There are people that eat once in a day and they don't know what next they will eat again. There are people that, they don't know where they will sleep on a whenever the night comes is where they pass the night. There are a lot of situations, and you that maybe probably have a place to sleep, food to eat, and you are just believing God for something much more better in life. You get so frustrated, so dejected. It means that we humans, we are ungrateful. So learn to trust in yourself. If you can trust in yourself, if you can believe in yourself, you will always make progress. You will always make prosperity. Don't allow the things outside the world that will influence you towards doing things that are not right. Don't allow influence. Don't allow distractions. One thing you should know is that in the world there are so many distractions. There are a lot of distraction, financial distraction, material distraction, human distractions. There are a lot of distractions in life. There are a lot of social distractions. There are a lot of distractions. But your ability to stay undistracted will give you the opportunity to be in life. God has a plan and a purpose for you. God's thought towards you, according to the Bible, are of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. God will not create you and want you to live a life of failure. God will not send you to a particular place and want you to be discarded in life. No, He wouldn't train you that way. He wouldn't treat you that way. But He wants you to walk according to His purpose. God works step by step and gradually. But human want to speed up the process. When you follow God step by step and gradually, in every category, He knows where He's passing you through. And if only you can believe Him, all things are possible to them that believe. So don't give up on yourself. Don't allow situations to work you up. Don't allow things to work you up. Trust in the Lord your God. Put your trust in Him. Believe in Him. For He is the one that giveth thee power to make. A lot of things will always happen in life. A lot of things will always come up in life. But on whose report will you believe? Will you believe the report that the devil gives you, or you will believe the report that God gives you? Which report do you stand for? Which report do you accept? Which report do you believe? Trust in the Lord with all your mind. Trust in Him. Be faithful towards Him. Put your strength and ability in Him. Distractions that happen in life as very serious distractions. The things we see distract us. The things we hear distract us. The things others do distract us. These are the three distractions you have. The things we see distract us. The things we hear distract us. And the things people do distract us. So when you are able to conquer the things that you see, the things that you hear, and the things that others do to attract you, when you are able to conquer them, you will see that you will live a very peaceful life. With we humans peaceful life because we hunt for things when God has not really, plotted them for us. We want to bypass God and take those things, but God has a special purpose in our life. So don't give up. That is all I can say to you. Don't be distracted by what you hear. Don't be distracted by the things you see, and don't be distracted by what others do. Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't think, oh, God has rejected me. Oh, God has abandoned me. Oh, why are things happening like this with me? There are a lot of people that you go to tell, please come to church. God. He said, please, please, please don't mention that. If God actually knew me, if God actually cared about me, if God actually wanted me, why would God allow my parents to die? Why would God allow me to suffer? Why would God allow me even for, there are people that tell the truth. And in the process of them telling the truth, rather they face the harsh consequences of life, after telling the truth. And then they ask themselves, what is a user. Some people that want to defend somebody with the truth, and they try defending people. At the end of the day, they are the ones in a mess. After they have defended people out of their humanity, out of their kind heart, at the end of the day, people turn their backs on them, mess them, and call them all sorts of names. You understand that? And then they kind of wonder, why would God do this to me? Why would God do that to me? Somebody can see you on board. Elizabeth Edimo, I see you. Oh, welcome, friend. I love you. So a lot of people, get to go through those situations, a lot of situations, a lot of things happen in life. You see, we kind of lose our focus with what we see, what we hear, and what we do. It's just like one of my guests said yesterday. He said, when you envy somebody outside, you actually don't know what they did to drive that car. You actually don't know what they did to live in that kind of luxury houses. And when they drive the car, those that drive car and live in luxury houses without God, they face much more problems that get, the richer the problems become. So when you don't know other people's problems, other people's challenge, you kind of want to believe that everything is going on well with them until you seem to understand them. So learn to trust in yourself. Just like I said, it could be in your marriage, situations in your marriage want to drag you down. In Africa, we believe so much in marriage, and we believe that you have to get married, especially a woman of a marriageable age. But marriage is not all there is to life. I can tell you the truth. Marriage is not what makes you successful. Marriage is not what makes you who you want to be. Yes, it's a facilitator, it's a contributor to your personality, but it's not what makes you you. That is the truth. So whether you get married or not, you've got to press forth. A lot of people have gotten married and died in marriages. That died in marriages. A lot of and they lose their dreams and their focus in marriages. Marriage is the grace of God. So don't allow the distractions of marriage to pull you down. Don't allow it in any way. There are men that are sent from the pit of hell to destroy the lives of young men and young women. There are women that have been sent from the pit of hell to destroy the lives of young men also. You see, there are people that have originated from the devil. But when you become, you think that that is the only way you can be completed, then everything goes. But I want to tell you, don't give up on yourself and allow everything to go in for you. No, you are better than that. You cannot say, oh, because I am of this age, or I'm of this class, or I'm like this, everything. I love one of my daughter actually wrote me, from Nigeria, some days ago. I think that was about 3 days ago, and she was like, "Mommy, pray with me. I will get married." I said, well, one thing you should know is that it's not marriage that makes you. You are a very kind-hearted person. You are very lovely. So why have you not gotten married? There is one of the phones I used, she gave to me, and I was like, oh, I know you're kind of person. So why? What is wrong? Are you? I said, okay, I know you, but are you harsh with men and all that? And I don't want you to become anxious, because when you become anxious for marriage, you're going to fall into a very big misery. And when you find yourself in that misery, to go out of the marriage become a problem for you, because you don't want people to say, "Oh, wow, she has married and she's divorced." You don't want to bear that name divorce. You don't want people to laugh at you. You don't want people to mock you. You don't want people to call you all kind of name, and you don't want to stop bearing misses of something, even when you are dying. But that's not what life is all about. Even God understands a whole lot of situations. That's not what life is all about. So I told her, what she didn't want. She wanted somebody presentable. She wanted somebody, God fearing. And then this man is not a Christian. He's not born again. And at the same time, his body structure is someone he obeys. And she said, Mommy, even if I'm anxious, I still know who I am. You see? So these are some of the things you must keep. We cannot just say, oh, because I'm losing time, I'm losing place, I'm losing a lot of things, so everything goes. Everything shouldn't go for you. Don't give up. No matter how long it takes, don't give up on you. Don't give up on